Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Kandola. It has taken 50 years, but today a pensioner was jailed for the murder and rape of a 15-year-old girl in 1975. Dennis McGrory will spend at least 25 years behind bars. Our senior correspondent Ron K. Phillips has the story.
Brutally murdered when she was just 15 years old, Jackie Montgomery was described by her family as courageous and bright. She died in 1975. But it has taken almost half a century to get justice. Her two sisters and other family members were there to see the man responsible finally jailed.
Overjoyed is an understatement. Yeah, overwhelmed.
Dennis McGrory was 28 when he carried out the brutal attack. He'd been drinking heavily, and a witness who saw him after the murder said he was visibly shaking and excitable. During the trial, the court heard that McGrory had been wild with rage when he carried out the murder. He'd come to this road in Islington looking for his former partner, who was also Jackie's aunt. When he couldn't find her, he took out his anger on the teenager, stabbing her several times, raping her and then strangling her with the flex from an iron. McGrory was quickly arrested, and images taken by police of him at the time show he had a number of visible injuries. He was charged with Jackie's murder, but was acquitted on the direction of the judge. Decades later, justice finally caught up with him after swabs from Jackie's body produced a 1 in a billion DNA match, and all thanks to the original forensic samples taken from Jackie after she was killed.
And the original careful logging of samples by the scientists then was what allowed our modern expert scientists with DNA to get a profile and to find that that profile was a match to Dennis McGrory.
Sentencing McGrory to a minimum term of 25 years, the judge, Mr. Justice Bryan, told him he had no doubt he intended to kill the teenager.
You have shown not one iota of remorse or compassion for Jackie or Jackie's family, or for what you have done.
It was the change in the double jeopardy laws which meant McGrory, who must have thought he'd gotten away with murder, could be tried for the second time. Now 75, his sentence means he will almost certainly die in prison. Ron K. Phillips, ITV News.
A man has been jailed for life for stabbing his girlfriend more than 30 times. Jay Clark accused Helen Hunter of cheating before attacking her. Hunter survived, but with serious injuries. Clark has been diagnosed with schizophrenia, but the jury rejected his defence of insanity and convicted him of murder. And the Minister for London, Paul Scully, is considering running for London Mayor at the next election. The MP for Sutton and Cheam told ITV News London he would put himself forward if he thought he was the best person to beat Sadiq Khan next May. A bishop due to be sentenced for selling a fake cure for COVID-19 has told ITV News London he stands by his £91 plague protection oil. Daniel Henry reports.
This man claimed to have the cure for COVID.
God did cure through it. Nobody died out of COVID.
He described his concoctions as miracles.
But you sold cedarwood oil to vulnerable people who didn't, who could have been ill. You could have made them ill.
No, they were never healed. They were all healed.
The jury said that was fraudulent.
Are you a con man, sir?
No, I'm a man of God.
Bishop Clement Wiseman has a loyal following.
You can see it's got salt. It's mixed with salt.
He encouraged them to shell out £91 for the so-called plague protection oil and showed them how to use it.
Because I remember this one is made of special ingredients from the Bible.
The Kingdom Church is a 24-hour healing service and a Christian bookstore, but that's not why Bishop Clement Wiseman was in court today. He was there because of the oils he was selling, the ones that claimed to cure COVID when there was no chance of them doing so.
You were offering people false hope.
No, listen. How can you say it's false hope? when there are people who God deliver. It's there, it's evident. The reason here is not what is that about. Why? The reason why my conscience is clear right now, yeah? I've never benefited myself in a single penny from that. All what I have done here is I offer the solution.
Because what you're offering is something that doesn't work.
Listen, how do you know? Has anyone tested it?
Cedar oil cannot cure COVID.
How do you know that?
Cedar oil is not a cure.
No. Have you ever known that? It's not even, listen to me, it's not even cedar wood, it's not even hyssop. Listen to me, it's not even olive oil, whatever it is. Listen to me, there is also the power of God on it. But you ask people who were, those people who, there's no price you can put for life.
Bishop Climate was due to be sentenced today, but that will now be adjourned to another date. While the church itself hasn't been accused of any wrongdoing, the oil still appears to be on sale online. Daniel Henry, ITV News.
Arsenal are top of the Premier League table, 5 points clear of champions Manchester City. But can they really go the distance? Warren Nettleford reports.
If you've forgotten there's a big match on this weekend, here's a reminder. Will North London be red or will it be white? These Year 5 pupils at Lancasterian Primary School, which is in the shadow of the Tottenham Stadium, aren't just passionate. They've got the tactical smarts to know why their team will win.
Tottenham will have the ball, but the attackers will surround them, and the one in the middle will go for the ball.
Kane's coming in, and he does what he does all the time, scoring, bottom corner, top corner. He could even do a bicycle kick, who knows?
If only it were this easy. Right now, Arsenal are flying high in the league, 5 points clear of Manchester City, 11 points clear of Tottenham. It all sounds rosy. So today, I asked the Arsenal boss. The players aren't feeling any kind of pressure right now.
I think the players are in a really good emotional state, that they are excited, they are enjoying playing together, and obviously we are in a good position, so we have to now improve a lot of things that we still have to do and maintain a lot of the good things that have taken us this far.
But if anyone can stop Arsenal, it's the England captain, Harry Kane. He scored 14 goals in 18 North London derbies. And if he needs extra motivation, here it is. Jimmy Greaves is a Spurs goal-scoring legend who stands alone at the top of the record books. Harry Kane needs just one more goal to equal his club record of 266 goals.
I'm sure that he's going to beat this record, and he's doing something of incredible. And at the same time, we try to help him. And if he scores, he helps us.
Maybe Spurs should be confident. They haven't lost a game to Arsenal at their new ground. But as ever, the fans are divided.
It's going to be 3 to Tottenham, 0 to Arsenal.
You sound confident. Why is that?
Because Tottenham have really good players and they'll keep on going even if they miss.
Arsenal are going to win the league because the players are amazing, and they always troubleshoot ideas that either fail or work, but they keep trying no matter what, they take risks.
So, Tottenham back in the top 4 race, or Arsenal daring to dream of the league title? Whatever happens, the shouting will all be over after 90 minutes on Sunday. Warren Nettleford, ITV News.
Finally, among the stars and celebrities paying tribute to Lisa Marie Presley is one charity in Essex. The Dream Factory in Ilford, which grant wishes to those suffering from life-limiting disabilities, say Lisa Marie, who died at the age of 54, was a wonderful patron.
She has played a big role in the journey. Just having her name out there supporting a small charity from Essex made a big difference. Creating awareness is what she did, and it meant a lot to us, and we are devastated that she has passed.
Weather now, here's Helen.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello there, a very good evening to you. Would you believe by next week we'll be back to overnight frosts, but between now and then the weekend looking pretty unsettled. Strong winds, spells of rain pushing in, and then a dip in those temperatures as things turn a bit more uncertain later in the weekend. This is our first bout of rain pushing in from the west overnight tonight, really dumping a good deal of wet weather on us, but also really strengthening winds. And behind that, notice that northerly airflow will cool things down then, with temperatures below average Monday and beyond. Out there at the moment, well, pretty quickly over the next couple of hours, those outbreaks of rain will push in from the west, some of those really heavy by dawn, torrential and, well, really strong gusty winds. So they could be toppling towards maybe 40, 45 miles an hour, even here inland. And it does mean our temperatures will rise as the night wears on, but far from pleasant first thing on Saturday morning. So enough wind to really blow away the cobwebs, potential for some disruption caused by this wet weather as that slowly tracks its way eastwards. But by lunchtime and beyond, we'll start to see clearance of that sister and actually some decent sunshine behind things later. The wind speeds die down, but feeling cooler thereafter.
Valent sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
And that is all for now. We are back on air tomorrow at 10 to 6. Until then, from everyone on the late team, good night.